Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. So in today's reading, I really have felt guided to speak to the Divine Feminine, or a group of Divine Feminines who really I feel urgently need to hear some kind of message of clarity or guidance at this time. And I say this because we are all connected to one another at the soul level energetically, and especially for those of us tied into this collective here who identify as twin flame souls or as those on a divine masculine or divine feminine path here, we do tend to experience these collective energetic shifts that play out in different ways in our lives. And today I really was picking up on the energy of a divine feminine who experienced some kind of bouts of confusion, hopelessness, or even despair, just some wave of negative emotion or feeling that felt so intense. It's like the kind of feeling that so knocks you over with intensity that all you want to do is just curl up with a warm blanket in bed or something like that. It was just a very, very intense, heavy, energetic feeling. So I know that this reading will not necessarily resonate with everyone, but if this sounds like you as the Divine Feminine and something you've been feeling and you felt drawn to this video, then I truly don't believe in coincidences or accidents, and hopefully there is some kind of message I can bring forth for you through this reading to raise your spirits a bit or help you to shift through this potentially energetically heavy time. So if that resonates with you, or you would like to receive a specific message from this reading, be sure to double check that you are subscribed to this channel, because when you subscribe to the channel here, it does help me to pick up more easily on your energy and channel more specifically for you and your situation. Now, I do have to say, for whoever I'm speaking to here, and this Divine Feminine I'm speaking to, I kept seeing a particular card from the Rumi Oracle deck, the right choice card, because what I kept picking up on is that someone feels like they're either being faced with some kind of a choice or decision in their life and feeling really conflicted or pulled in two different directions in some way, or almost having this feeling of beginning to move in one direction and then suddenly wanting to pull back or switch direction, just feeling a bit unsure of themselves and this choice, decision, or direction they're choosing to take in their life. And there's something about this decision that feels a bit heavy, because it's a decision that only this Divine Feminine can make for themselves. So if that sounds like you, I do feel there is a message from the Rumi Oracle card guidebook for this card, the right choice. The number 29 may also be significant to someone, because that is the number on this card. Also, I'm seeing the color red may be significant to a person. But I am going to go ahead and read a message from the guidebook here. On the path of love, there is not so much wrong and right in the moral sense, so much as what is wrong or right for you. The mind cannot help so much here. Only the heart can speak such truths. The mind may reject it, recoil, analyze, and find all the reasons why the simple truth, the right choice of the heart, cannot possibly work and only lead to pain. That is what the mind does rather well, actually, but it doesn't mean the right choice, the heart choice, becomes incorrect. It means rather that the heart has outsmarted the mind, and the mind will need to bow to the heart, even without understanding its sometimes impenetrable mysteries. or one can choose to stay in inner conflicts, fighting against the right choice, but eventually love will prevail and the way forward must be taken. So right away, I do feel that someone listening may have received some kind of message of guidance just from that short guidebook message. By the way, do leave me a comment under this video and let me know if you've been feeling any of this energetic heaviness or intensity, how that's been playing out for you, or you can also let me know if any message here resonates with you personally. So what is going on with this divine feminine I'm speaking to? 7th chakra in the reverse position. I'm hearing someone has this nagging sense of wanting to go back. I feel like I'm speaking to someone who has profoundly been realigned with their highest divine path in this life. And this has led to a lot of chaos at times in the 3D, and it's required of them a great deal of courage. And at times they just get tired, and there are moments when this person's kind of ego-based mind will infuse them with a feeling of doubts or uncertainty of, am I on the right path? There's also a feeling of walking this path feeling very alone in the 3D. So this person may not have a lot of 3D support or people who really understand what they are learning or what they are going through in this life, the soul's path that is calling them. Angel of Love in the reverse position. Unconditional love. This card usually represents unconditionally loving energy, especially in the context of twin flame connection. But the fact it is reversed, I'm hearing someone fearing they've got something all wrong. Like that's what they are saying in their own words. Like, what if I've got it all wrong? And I feel they're talking about this twin flame path or some kind of life choice or life path that they're making. Also, someone quite simply is struggling with feeling a bit underappreciated or unloved. The thinking man in the reverse position, releasing the ego, especially releasing the logical, analytical minds. So I feel like someone's analytical minds here is a little bit overactive today, trying to apply logic and a logical basis to a journey or a connection that completely defies the logic of the mind. As the Rumi guidebook said, the path you are on, Divine Feminine, is one that your soul knows very well, but one that is completely unfamiliar to your minds or to your ego's self. And I do feel that the mind has potentially taken over a little bit today, leading to this feeling of energetic intensity, because there is this tendency to, again, try to overanalyze what's happening here. I'm hearing this does involve another person for many people listening, but we are going to get into that in a minute here. Storm warning in the upright position. Turmoil, internal or external conflict is really what I'm getting from this card. I heard gossip, so someone could also be fearing or experiencing judgment from others. I'm hearing lower vibrational others in their life. And by lower vibrational, I don't mean evil or malicious people. I simply mean people who are at a different level of consciousness, a lower level of spiritual consciousness, and therefore have a more limited perspective. And I'm hearing Spirit here say they can't see the path. They can't see your path because their perspective is limited by their level of consciousness, which is simply in a lower place, a lower state. Only you can see from your higher level of consciousness this bird's eye perspective of your path, the right path for you. Again, going back to that, the right choice card. I'm hearing talking yourself out of it. I feel like someone here, Door to Romance upright also came out here. So I feel this person could actually be experiencing very positive things unfolding for them, but in divine timing. With the Patience card upright, it's like I feel this sense of things gradually yet surely, steadily coming together for this person. And I do feel for many, this does involve another physically incarnated person who could be their twin flame. I do feel this is love related as well, but I am going to let the cards guide this reading. And I do see this path, whatever path you are feeling inner conflict about or experiencing even external conflict or judgment about, this path is your path, your soul's path, and that is why you have so much difficulty tearing yourself away from it or talking yourself out of it, even if it defies all logic and reason. And even if carrying connections reversed, even if it causes you to feel like you've become a bit of an outcast from other people in your life, or simply that you're really going against the grain of how other people see love and relationships and how they are supposed to operate, you are really aligning with this new unconditional model of love that is so different from everything you've been taught and everything you hear about through the media, through the news, through social media, even through other people and your connections with other people. But that doesn't mean that this path is not your path or is not the right path for you. Victory in the reverse position. Yes, so what someone is feeling at times, and specifically where I feel this heaviness coming from for this person today, because I feel this card sitting on the throat chakra and the third eye. So I feel, first of all, this energetic heaviness may be difficult for you to pin down or to put into words. You may feel like it defies being fully explained. You can't really explain why exactly you're feeling the way that you're feeling. You might just be emotionally sensing it. You may just be crying or feeling lethargic or feeling this sense of hopelessness or sadness and not really being able to pin down the roots of that feeling. However, if this is for you, I do feel that part of this is connected to a bit of third eye fogginess, meaning that I feel you may have this sense that your intuition is just feeling a little bit cloudy or a little bit blocked right now. Like there's this feeling of, I'm having difficulty accessing what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Again, there could be specifically some kind of choice or decision, although I'm hearing that this decision has already been made, meaning that for some of you, you've literally already made this choice or made this decision in the 3D. You've begun moving in this direction. For others of you, this simply speaks to the fact that regardless of, for some, I'm getting that it appears like this is a decision to be made in the physical or a choice to be made, but your soul has already decided, your soul has already called you in a certain direction, and moving in that direction is really just the manifested choices springing from the decision your soul has already made that you are now aligning with. And I do feel, by the way, you're being guided to really hold steady and to know that I feel this fog will lift and you are going to receive some kind of clarity that you need either within yourself or externally very soon. But you're simply being guided not to do anything sudden or rash or to allow these negative emotions to overtake you or cause you to turn back on decisions or choices that were made from your soul, but to really allow these feelings to move through you, to be processed through you. Knowing that once again, whatever you are focused on truly is opening for you. It's unfolding for you. Again, that phrase over and over, it's happening gradually, but it's happening surely and steadily as well. So I am going to reshuffle the cards here and pull a card for you from the Star Seed Oracle deck. I may also pull a Moonology deck card for you as well. So what are some final messages of guidance here? Breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. And I'm going to read a little bit from the guidebook here as well. When we rely only on our own will, we're micromanaging the universe and resisting the natural flow of life. We're not trusting the mysterious breath of life. We're rejecting the great cosmic intelligence and relying instead on our own personal strength. When we do this, we find ourselves attempting to bend things to our will. We spend our time forcing, pushing, and living from a space of trying to. Everyone around us can feel it, and the universe can too. You're being called to stop micromanaging the universe and trust the breath of life, to surrender the greater will that the universe has for you, to surrender, to move from my will to thy will. You will find yourself being led when you release control, release the way you think things should be, and surrender. So that feels like a really beautiful kind of closing point for the reading, although I may see if there is just one final Moonology card for us here. And while I'm shuffling, I do want to share with you, if you are resonating with this reading, you are not as alone as you may at times believe yourself to be. There is so much support available for you spiritually, energetically. And one truly beautiful way to begin feeling more supported and more in alignment, really shifting into that peaceful state of surrender, is by carving out time for yourself every morning to really clear and stabilize your energy, because you are a beautifully sensitive being and an advanced soul. And as a result of that, you have the ability to really profoundly read and interpret and process energy. But this also means that you tend to absorb some of these energies as well. So energetic hygiene, daily energy clearing is so essential for you, especially for you as someone who is more advanced and therefore more energetically perceptive. So to assist you in this daily energy clearing ritual, I have created a twin flame 7 chakra clearing subliminal, regardless of whether you are consciously on a twin flame path or you simply identify as the divine feminine I'm speaking to in this reading. Meditating with this subliminal will really help you to reprogram your subconscious mind, which really controls 95% of our thoughts, actions, and outcomes in life. And as a result of this, you can quickly begin to clear and magnetize your energy field for attracting more love into all areas of your life and really feeling more energetically stable, clear, and grounded within yourself along your path. And if you are on a twin flame path specifically that does involve a divine masculine physical counterpart, this subliminal is also designed to really attract in that highest vibrational form of love connection, which for you would be, of course, your twin flame counterpart. So this subliminal comes from my website, soundandsoulful.com. And as you can see on the screen, on this website, I've created over 100 subliminals for essentially every area of life, including, of course, for twin flames. So you can create a 7-day free trial account and try out this twin flame 7 chakra clearing or any subliminal that I've created. And all of the information on that is under this video in the pinned comment and description box if that is resonating with you. And the 2 final cards from the Moonology deck, so synchronistic. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Interestingly, this card also came out. I can't remember if it was in the extended or the main reading, but this did come out in my twin flame reading I posted as of earlier today as well. And I feel this really speaking to you, Divine Feminine, reminding you that things might feel a little bit I was about to say cloggy, a little clogged, a little foggy, or a little cloudy in your third eye, meaning you may have difficulty really feeling like you're seeing the big picture clearly here or fully accessing your intuition. But if that is the case, you are going to feel very soon as though some of that fog is lifting and you will begin to feel more clear, to receive more clarity. But with the second card here, do not let your past hold you back. Don't let your past hold you back. And interestingly, this is the South Node card, which oftentimes the South Node will connect with karmic energy, which for the Divine Feminine could be karmic cycles, patterns of thinking, emotional patterns, patterns of fear or self-doubts or lack of self-confidence or victimhood that could come up from time to time and tempt you back into old, familiar, yet very outdated ways of being, living, or loving. And you're really being guided to become conscious of those old patterns and continue having the courage to step out of them and into this beautiful, higher vibrational, fully aligned version of yourself that you are beginning to powerfully embody. So I really hope this reading was helpful for you. If it was, be sure to double check you are subscribed and also leave me a comment and let me know what connected with you personally. The link to the Twin Flame 7 chakra clearing subliminal I mentioned earlier is in the pinned comment and description box under this video. And otherwise, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful rest of your day, and I will talk to you again in the next reading.